Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Tyrannosaurus Riffs. Today we're going to talk about my absolute favorite piece of gear, my KHE Audio Electronics 8x4 amp switcher. Alright, so let's talk about why this is my favorite piece of gear. This unit allows me to have up to 8 amplifier heads, 4 cabinets, and run my attenuator all at the same time. Every amp can be turned on. So what does this mean? It means faster amp shootouts. It means trying a guitar through multiple amps very fast to see what you like. And I mean, it's fun for jamming, but even better is when you're recording your tracks, you can run DIs and then reamp through the switcher and really find the tone you were looking for. So focus on your playability and find your tone later, and that's fantastic. What's even cooler is that this is with the, like I mentioned, I've got the attenuator running through, so my 2 notes Torpedo Captor X is now capable of running through all my amps. I don't have to do all these cable switches. When I decided back in December of 2021 that, you know, this was something I kind of wanted to start doing, get into recording, get back into writing my own music at my own speed, put stuff out whenever I want. I knew it was going to be a big process and I had a lot to learn. I am all about workflow though. As much as I'm still learning everything, the KHE saves me so much time. One thing I've always, honestly, I've hated with amps is switching cables, especially with the tube amps. Stand by, turn on, turn off, unplug this, unplug that. Make sure you're running it right so you're not going to damage your amplifiers. Well, that's really annoying, and especially when you want to try out different speakers. So here in this photo, I've got 5 different amplifiers and 3 cabinets hooked up. So I've got my, obviously I'm a 5150 fan. I've got the EVH EL34, the EVH Stealth, the EVH Iconic, the PV Block Letter, and then my PV 6505. And then with the cabinets, I've got the 6505 with the vintage 30s, the EVH with the G12s, and then I've got the PV 5150 with the Sheffield 1200s. And this makes it so I can just test each head through each cab as fast as I want at the flick of a switch. So let's kind of give you a rundown of how this works. I'll show you with a pre-recorded DI track, and I'll do some switching while it goes through it, and then we'll come back and talk about this some more. So see, as easy as a flick of a switch. What this allows me to do, again, is to just run everything as quick as I want, focus on playing, find my tones later. And you know what? It's really fun. If you've never done a shootout like that and had all your amps turned on, it's fantastic. The reason I went with the 8x4 is so I could have room to grow. Obviously, I've only got 5 amplifier heads at the moment, but I've got room for 3 more. I can trade stuff out. I've also got room for another cabinet. When I bought this, I thought the 2 notes Torpedo was going to have to go in the 4th cabinet slot. Well, that's not true. You run that through the S line send and return to run all of the attenuation on all of your amps, but also you can still use it on your computer if you're doing IRs or whatever. So that's really cool as well. So I've still got a cabinet space. You've got a lot of other functionality and options with this as well. On the back of the unit, you've got a guitar input as well as a tuner input. Now, if you are wanting to use the front guitar input, you can do that and it will override the back one. I keep the back side rigged up at all times, so I'm ready to go. It's MIDI compatible as well, so if you've got more amplifiers, you can get another one of these units and even link those together. If you've got multiple amplifiers, whether it be tube amps, solid state amps, combo amps, this is the unit for you. This is the piece of gear that's missing, and it is so much fun to play with. Like, I wish I would have known they existed whenever they came out. I'm not sure of that actually, but I'm glad I picked it up. It was worth every penny. I live in the United States, and Marcus shipped it out of Switzerland where he makes these, and the shipping was extremely fast. They're about $1,300 US. Might seem like a lot, but you got thousands of dollars worth of amps plugged into one unit, making everything so much faster. It was worth every penny to make my workflow better and to potentially not kill whatever inspiration I might have at the moment. Also, mentioning Marcus, I had some questions after I received the unit, and I wanted to make sure I was using it right before I potentially did any damage. I emailed him and he emailed me back pretty quickly. Now, keep in mind, I'm in the United States, he's in Switzerland. There's a big time difference, but he always got back to me within 24 hours or less, and I really appreciate that kind of customer service. So if you're looking for, honestly, the coolest piece of gear out there, it was better than a new guitar day, new amp day, because it's the hub of this studio. It is tying everything together, and I couldn't say enough good things about it. So if you haven't tried one, you should probably get one. They've got 4x2 options, 4x4, 8x4, and then they've got some with effects loops as well. I don't generally use the effects loop, so that's not something I've done at the moment, but maybe in the future that's something I'll do, and I'll be able to link those together with the MIDI compatibility. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Get one of these KHE amp switchers. You'll need it.